Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. We're back on the second account here, as you can see. I would like to say, please disregard the video that I made about, I guess, the continuation to this video that was combined with the events during that time. I should have released this, like, made two separate videos on them instead of having both of them be conjoined. I just thought, like, knocking out two things at once would probably do better, but I feel like it wouldn't necessarily be as expected to do well. But anyways, we're back on the second account here, and as per usual, we're going to continue on here. It's been a while. I've been managing the account over time, whereas I'm not necessarily recording on this. It's sort of managing it from a few seasons after the last video that I made. Well, the second to last video that I made about. Well, yeah, as per usual, we're going to head back to some matches and see how we go. But anyways, without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, well, I guess we'll start off with a bit of cargo here. It's a fresh lobby, so it should start filling up over time. I'm more surprised for this map to be being like a name team fight. From what I heard, people said this map has been in been in team fight for a while, but sort of in the past. I mostly know this map to just be purely on Team Strike and just Team Strike only. Now, it's been a while since I made the second to last video that I made on the free play series. Because, sort of been having some things going on behind the scenes, but, sort of getting that resolved now. Life happens and very much gets in the way, but as long as you're going to get overcome it afterwards, it should generally not be that hard to do. I heard that the Ruby division is expected to be released next season, which I'm more surprised to being a thing now. We always assumed that the Ruby division would sort of be forgotten after what appears to be the rumor that the clan development team has sort of been laid off after. Well, again, it's just a rumor, which I'm not necessarily sure if it actually did happen or not. Could sort of explain why we haven't gotten updates on clans for like 2 years, though it was 2 years after the first division was released. They can probably be growing. What I'm going to try to do is get the weapons pretty quickly, since I've sort of been hoarding a lot of silver on my main account. And sources, okay, it's still bottom. Someone just keeps joining and then just leaves afterwards. Oh, they just keep joining and just leaving afterwards, which is kind of weird. I guess we're really just starting off a little light and easy with the video, not necessarily anything too chaotic as per usual. I don't necessarily love this map in general, not necessarily because of it being purely on Team Strike, but it's a little bit weird, which I haven't necessarily played this map that much on Team Strike. Might as well try to just get used to it. But for now, it's probably just gonna be here for a while, for the season. Another one of the worst maps you could possibly ever have, that being Scarab Temple. Like, I want to say it's practically been everyone's burden that they get recommended Scarab Temple. Normally, I would mostly just try to do is, even for like max level lobbies, it would be a lot more chaotic, going against a lot of water players using heavy hitting weapons. I'm mainly just using heavy hitting weapons. Took a Molotov. There you go. Mostly a quick match here. So, I am planning on making I guess, another video about Pixelmon 2. I guess a little more in-depth opinion about it. So I just wanted to do is sort of have my thoughts and opinions about it, and sort of see what the community thinks of over the course of after the announcement was made. There's a lot of information that a lot of people don't necessarily love. Obviously, there's a doubt of it, which I'll probably explain now into like another video. Alright then, might as well start off from Mafia Cottage. I feel like I haven't necessarily played this map in that much. I think the last time I played it was when it used to be in one of those realistic brawls. that were around. It's like during the it's like during the 2020, early 2020s. You know, when they used to just have brawls in a mode instead of it just being on a dedicated mode. Or I guess a dedicated section of brawls. But you do have the event mode of it. Well, at least that Medikit saved me. I guess one question you guys might be asking is, will I be remaining for Pixel 3D even after Pixel 2's release? Which, you know, I'll still remain on this game still. Yeah, I might as well just like, you know, just sort of hop on between both games, just see what it is. Play for Pixel 2 will probably be a lot more on the casual side. You know, obviously for Pixel 3D it'll just be for all the competitive and craziness that this game can do. You know, it's not like I'm just gonna fully just leave the game after Pixel 2 gets released. You know, I'll still hop on here. That does beg me the question of how Pixel 2 will sort of perform here, which, you know, again, I'll mention that in my video. Which would be released, like, you know, on almost the same number, but next month in June. So just be prepared for that. And I guess that should do it, I guess. That would have at least got the kill, but anyways, we got that win. I went pretty close match. It was up by 1 with that last lane to practically secure the lead. Might as well run some Sky Islands here. You know, it's been a while. I think I have aim assist on here. I usually would try to enable it when I'm on controller, but might as well just see how this would go. I've been doing decently well without it. Alright, never mind. But, you know, I'll still keep going. God, over my life. I don't think we'll do much, but not really. Yeah, it's sort of been doing decently well without aim assist, but I think it would still be usable here, but that's how it is. And then, like, you know, we're good for now. We're up by 20, we're up to 12, 11. Make that 10. 9. Back to 10. You get the idea. We're square anyways. Well, not bad of a match here. At least there were some players here and there. It wasn't necessarily almost an empty lobby. But yeah. Gotta do it. But anyway, that's gonna do for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been a while since I last made a video. But I'll just keep going, I guess. Not necessarily want to abandon it right now. But why would I at all? And so yeah, just expect to see a continuation of this series moving forward. So having it being Pioneer. But anyways, that's gonna do for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching once again. And as always, gracias buen día, noche o cuando estés viendo este video. I'll see you guys in the next video.